Welcome to Laugh, Cry, Swoon, an author's journey. My name is Melissa Pearl, and this is my show about my own writing journey and also a chance to celebrate the awesomeness that is storytelling, whether it be through movies, music, books, any kind of storytelling medium. This is the second episode, and after my little writing update, I wanted to chat about how I like stories to move me emotionally. That's what I look for in a story. So on an update note, I am 1 week away from releasing Fever, my first new adult contemporary romance. I won't say much more because next week's show is all about Fever and I can't wait. I'm so excited for this release. I'm also in the throes of editing the first draft of Two-Face, which is the sequel to True Colours, the Masks series. This story's been really hard. It's been really beating me up, this one. I found the first draft a really hard slog, and as I'm going with the editing, it's starting to come together a lot more, but this one's been a really big challenge. The story's quite complex and my brain can't quite contain it all, but hopefully if I'm completely muffed it up, my critique readers can put me on the right path. So I'm hopefully a few weeks away from sending that off to them, and then I can bite my nails as I wait to hear back from them. So today I wanted to talk about emotion in a story, because that is what I want. Not every single time. I mean, sometimes I just want to watch a blow-em-up action movie, or I want to laugh my way through a comedy or something. But when it comes to books, I really want to be moved. I want to be emotionally moved. I want to feel tension as I'm reading, and I want to swoon when the couple finally get together, and I want to fall in love with the characters in the book. And so that's what I really want, and because that's the kind of thing I like to read, that's what I like to offer my readers. So as a writer, how do I make that happen? And in my opinion, one of the key factors to making that happen is in your characters and your character design and your character development. So I think that it's really important that characters in stories have weaknesses and flaws just like we do, and that they're normal. Yeah, I like reading that the guy is really good looking or the girl's pretty or whatever, but it's when it comes to their emotional makeup, I want to be able to relate to them. I want to be able to see that they are flawed. And I don't always want them to be pretty, to be honest, after saying that, because it's nice when they're normal, because you feel like you can cheer for them because, you know, you're like that a little bit or whatever. So you design these characters that people can relate to, and then you put them in these really horrible situations. Authors are mean. They really are. They're mean to their characters, and that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to stretch them to their absolute limit, to their absolute capacity, so that the readers can be cheering them on and desperately wanting them to get out of whatever hole we've thrown them into. And that's what's so glorious, is that at the end, if it's a happily ever after story, which are my favourite kind, as they've clawed their way out of this hole and managed to get themselves out of the situation that they're in, and they've grown, and it's so triumphant. You know, you want to squeeze your book to your chest or your e-reader and let out a happy sigh, because you've got that ending that you want and that your characters so deserve. And that can be challenging sometimes, but it's worth taking the time to really try and make that happen, because character growth is what touches us, and that's what makes a story inspirational, and that's what pulls on me emotionally. So my inspiration of the week, to match with the point that I'm trying to make, is going to be awarded to two very amazing characters, Andy Dufresne and Red from the movie Shawshank Redemption. Now, if you haven't seen this movie, it is amazing and I highly recommend it. It's a little bit tough going if you're a little bit tender-hearted, but it's really worth watching. It's based on a short story written by Stephen King called Rita Hayworth in Shawshank Redemption, and it's about a man who is falsely accused of murder and put into this hellhole of a prison and treated quite awfully, and it's just about how he deals with the situation and how the other inmates around him learn from his amazing character and the type of person that he is. He's stretched to the absolute capacity of his strength, but doesn't give up, and because of that, the other characters in the story around him grow as well. I cannot watch this movie without crying. It pulls my heartstrings every single time. It's just so amazing. And the best line from the movie, in my opinion, is when Andy's just come out of, I think it was like a month in solitude, and he's talking to Red about life and hope, and Red's telling him that hope is a really dangerous thing, and life on the outside, because you become institutionalized and stuff. And Andy kind of replies with that, it's all about a choice, get busy living or get busy dying. And I just absolutely love that line from the movie. Frank Darabont, who wrote the screenplay, whether he actually came up with that line or whether it was Stephen King, I don't know, but it is perfection. It is such a good line, and I think it's also a really good message. You can get busy living or get busy dying. So that's what I'm going to end with today. That's my inspiration of the week. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will be back next week to talk about Fever and celebrate with the release of that book. I'd love it to be a movie, but it's going to be a book first. If you want to keep up to date with the whole Fever release thing, I've got a Fever release party going on at the moment with giveaways, and I'm posting YouTube clips of the songs from the book and stuff like that. So I will put the link in the YouTube description so that you can check that out. And you can also keep up to date with just my Facebook page, which I'm posting on daily at the moment. And also, last thing, if you live anywhere near Nashville and you're going to UtopiaCon, I am going to be there. So please come and hunt me down. I would very much love to meet you. So I'll be going to that. I think it's in 2 weeks' time. Exciting. Okay, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you guys later.